Hi guys, this is Prince. I chose this topic, connecting your intuition with logic, because I had a friendship breakup recently, and it's I would say a lot of my decision making is comes from intuition. I don't know what uh, is the source of that. I do think there is a deeper source, quote unquote, uh, which we all have access to. Like we all, I'm sure there are moments you can't explain it to someone, but you are damn sure this is like this only. This is my experience. So we all know logic. Like if it's not logical, we all have our friends, and just keep us in check, bro. What you are even doing? Like this person is not worth it, and whatnot. So the quest for truth. So again, I would say uh, truth is something we all want to know on a deeper level, and uh, I think intuition is a tool for knowing that as much as logic is. So yeah, that's the premise. Uh, I'm Prince of Namga. Uh, yeah, it's a couple of years back. So, like just telling you guys the truth, and I'm good at reading your mind, but I will never let you know. Just a clickbait. Like I do think sometimes I sense things. Uh, like I want to discuss this with you. Like it's not like I have told this and this exists again. So it's a discussion more like uh, whenever we are talking to other people, like we are talking to a friend, we have these moments. So we will talk about this later. Just a 12th pass, no degree as such, and no graduation. Uh, yeah, like I just don't want to credentialize this talk and um, you know make it boring. So let's just not talk about credentials. So this is table of contents. You can see. Uh, we will go through them one by one. How do you really feel? So this is a classic example for me at least. Picking up a phone at the same time with friends or your mom, and you just have this conversation. Oh, I just picked up my phone to call you. And, oh my God, I just also picked up my phone to call you. I was thinking of you. So how many of you had this moment ever? Everybody. You didn't have this moment ever. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, yeah. Like you called someone, they said, "Yeah, I was thinking of you only just right now." Yeah, yeah, yeah. So, like, what is that, right? Like, it's not logical. It's like, what is logic behind this? So, we can come up with an explanation. We are blood related and whatnot, but uh, the friend I was talking about, we were not blood related at all. So, it's like something we can say social. We can say this is a social games we play. Like we want to make other people feel special. I was just thinking of you. You were just thinking of me, and but like we know in our heart, like sometimes we just talk to someone and we just vibe with them, and we like specifically use the word vibe. Like it's just vibe, bro. Like it's I like this. So there is no logic behind that thing. So there is an element of magic in it that we don't understand. I think that's very fascinating because everyone will say that we have elaborate explanation for this, and I don't think we have for everything. This is one of those things. So it's really about how do you really feel. My aunt's obsession, rebirth. So she keeps talking about rebirth and she believes in it, and I am not saying it does not exist or uh, it does exist. I'm just saying this is an interesting topic to discuss. Let's discuss it. So, did you know that every third person I talk to believes in rebirth? And it's just very interesting to me. Like, how many of you believe in rebirth? No judgment is here, by the way. You do? We will come to that in a second. Okay, okay, cool. Uh, so, you definitely don't, I said, because majority is not, and like every third person is there. Like, it's not a lot of people, but significant amount of people, I would say. So, for me, rebirth is going from point A to point B without losing your sense of self. This definition is not like a truth, I would say. It's like I have created this for myself so I can make sense of it in this life I am living right now. Whether rebirth is or not, I'm not commenting on that because this is a very fascinating topic. Like, a lot of people will say to you, Earth is flat, and this is a stupid argument. Ha ha! People are so stupid. But I would say, just can you give a good explanation of why Earth is not flat? You can, yeah. So that's a good thing. Like, I respect that. But like, if you just give that vegan argument, ki if we have been killing before, but we don't need it now, we are steelmen, so this doesn't make sense, right? So I would say uh, this is how I imagine rebirth, like a caterpillar turning into that beautiful butterfly. Uh, so I am talking in this context, in this its life. It is has one definite form, and it gets to that beautiful butterfly form, and it goes through so many changes. Our life is also like this. We are all caterpillars in some context. In some context, we are that butterfly, but this goes on and on. And again. Let's talk about mysticism. So, I would say mysticism is music. Rebirth, the concept of rebirth is music. You can say mysticism is to epistemology what music is to language. Epistemology is like knowledge of knowledge, like talking about things on an abstraction level deep. So, when we talk about music, right? Everyone likes music. Anyone who doesn't like music? No one is. We can't explain it, right? Music is very soothing. We have different moods, and we use music to express things that we can't express through mere words or logic. And same is mysticism, right? Like, if you just hypothesize with what if rebirth exists, and then look at your life, that will be very different scenario you will have in your head, and you maybe make different choices altogether. So I'm saying, just think about this question. It's not about finding the absolute truth. I'm not saying there is no absolute truth. I'm saying it's worth finding out before jumping to a conclusion. So mysticism is, in essence, little more than a certain intensity and depth of feeling in regard to what is believed about the universe. Bertrand Russell, great epistemologist of the last decade, I would say, if you are interested in this topic in more logical way, it's a bit of contrast here. So I would recommend this author, Bertrand Russell. Uh, my question for logic enthusiasts and uh, yeah, my questions. Do you feel love for your mother with conditions? No answer is wrong here. How many of you love your mother with conditions? Like, certain things have to be there. No one. Like, everyone loves their mom unconditionally, basically. So, it's just is there, like, you can say like you are in this world because of her, and this body is connected in somehow. Like can come up with explanations, and that's what I appreciate. Like you have given a thought to it, and then you are trying to explain it, even if you are doing it with logic. But if you just say no, rebirth doesn't exist, this is just false, so that doesn't make sense. Like you will lose my respect. Do you feel love for your partner with conditions? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Almost everybody. Uh, so that's why I bring it here. Like I want you to think that why, when it comes to partner, we are doing it with conditions. So, like, let's hear some perspectives. Anybody wants to share why do you feel you need conditions in your relationship with your partner?
I would say both the cases it's the same for me, mother and the partner, because anything can happen to a human being, and if she loses her sense of self of what I've known her, and she becomes a horrible human being and started misbehaving and like just basically lying, cheating, and just becomes a horrible person for whatever reasons. The love will just gradually go down and down, and then I won't be there for her if I keep saying that.
Makes
So
sense.
there is some condition of hoping that drastic change won't happen, but same thing is true for this one.
I think there's a condition in choosing the partner. Once you are with the right person, I think that condition of feeling love for them might go away. But that things change. And probably why I do feel love for my mother without any conditions is because that's all the ingredients are there. I feel that there's a right match of the right hand and the right tool. So that's
With mother?
yeah. But with a partner, you have the choice to also swap around, and that means you're always looking for something.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel
there is a modern day concept of toxic parents. So this concept is now very popular, and people do acknowledge that I'm not happy and I really don't love my parents.
Yeah.
I think it's quite accepted that not everyone treats their parents with love unconditionally.
True.
even I feel right. For the mother thing, I think none of us over here are learning it badly by their parents, which is why we feel unconditional love to our mother. But like, my mother had treated me like really wrongly or like unusually properly, then this man would have changed. Like it's just a matter of like love, what is happening. Even for the partner, we love a partner without conditions. It's the same thing because if everything is fine, it's fine. But then if the person changes, then that's where the conditions come suddenly. These things are all. So I think the right message should be like you should not have the conditions, but if the person is changing, then the condition is put in place, I suppose.
So we feel this magical feeling of love with mother, with partner, but we have our logic in place, our conditions in place. Some people may say they love their mother unconditionally. I do. Uh, so that's like a matter of context, specific again. So I would say we are short on time. You wanna say something? No, go ahead.
I think love and respect are different aspects. For example, like at least the next like previous generation, even though they haven't treated like say the previous generation well, they still love them. Like they still love them. Don't respect them because they are having their choices, their upbringing. But that's in many cases, what I've seen is the love still remains.
Yeah.
They wouldn't want to watch them. Like they wouldn't want them. They would
Yeah.
look after them.
Yeah.
I think these are different things, love and respect.
And there's the sense of responsibility in that.
I would say it's still love. Right? You can't talk to them for long, but you still love them, you still care for them, you still wouldn't let them let anything like harm befall them. So
It's just like, I think it's clear. It's not just like
that is
you love someone, but not the way that, because I often see that Archana Dawn is very different from Archana Plus. So they don't always as much as I love my parents, I agree with things that you don't agree with. I may not agree with conditions. And I think it's fine because the challenge with making millennials is that people all think things should happen at the same time, or it's not sincere. Right? So people from a different generation might say, you love me, you obey me. But I say, I love you, I respect you, but I need to be my own person. So that's where they're coming from with the condition, right? So our conditions would be maybe we violate your expectation, but we still love you.
Yeah,
So
makes sense.
it's eternal in that sense.
Yeah, I think we all can agree with that. Like, we don't want to be violated or disrespected. So, makes sense. Amor Fati, the love of fate, I just plugged it in. There is a reason for it because, sorry,
So I said stoic.
yeah, Stoic philosophy. I love Stoicism. Not that I endorse it or something, but
So you love it with conditions.
And then for you,
uh, you can say that. Yeah, like there is always a condition, uh, stated, unstated, otherwise. So I would say, whatever our relationships are, uh, we can't control them. Ultimately, we can't control the other person. Vegans can't control the non-vegans. Non-vegans can't control the vegans. So the love of fate is whatever happens, happens, and there is an inner voice. I feel we all share that guides us sometimes, and I think that is what the love of fate means to me, at least. And yeah, like giving up control, basically. uh, I have tried to create a bridge between intuition and logic, and it doesn't have to be correct. Again, it's just my interpretation of this. So an observation is something you directly experience. You are directly experiencing my voice. You are directly experiencing this room. Like, you don't need a book to understand what is happening. That is direct experience. As simple as that. I will save you this paragraph. Now, how do you even like tell the difference? Uh, so noticing small things matter. So it's, I have written this for someone who like don't really believe in observation. Like, what is direct observation? We always need some source. We always need some documentation. So I would say, uh, like, we all observe. There is no one in this world who doesn't observe and have a life. But like, people can struggle with having an opinion. Like, how do we have an opinion of our own? So I would say that's just journaling. Basically, you notice small things. You can keep a diary if you want. Notice the sunrise is there. Notice the different colors. Notice how sharp light feels. You will feel you have had 7 new experiences instead of one repeated 7 times. If you just keep doing it, like your uh, capacity to observe logically, like you can put it in, articulate it as well. Like, one is observation we can't really articulate, and one is we can articulate very well. So this is just an exercise. Whoever wants to observe better in their life. uh, we are short on time, but I will try to fill it in a little bit more time. So, do you have free will? This is the question we, like, that definitely comes to mind. Like, if our intuition is guiding us through all our decisions, so and if there is a fate towards we are going towards, so what is then free will remains? Like, do you have free will or not? What do you guys think?
according to physics, we don't have to.
According to you,
Physics,
I want to know what is according to you.
I mean, like, I thought about it, but then I have to go if we don't have free will. But then that doesn't mean we don't have free will if we make choices. But those choices are already made, is what I feel.
Okay,
I mean, let's think of what science is.
all right.
We have many choices.
What does that mean? Yeah.
whatever opinion I have, but I may not be, I may not be in control of the outcome. It's within my heart.
Hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, I can do everything. But there are those unexpected things in motion at the same time.
Yeah.
So you cannot predict the outcome despite
Hmm.
the
All right. Anyone else wants to go? Uh, so yeah, like this contrast is again there. Like there is some condition, some logic, and uh, yeah, I think it's just worth thinking about. Uh, will you choose the bright side? Uh, what does that mean? So how I see free will in my life is uh, choosing the perspective. Like a very bad thing happened to me, like someone very close died to me, and I can like I don't have control over that. Can't. I can say like there is a logic to it that uh, bike wala was not driving well, what a loser, whatever, and that is a logic part of it. And then there is a controlless part of it. Like we can't really control that. Like if like uh, it's just sometimes it's not logical. Like someone can die without any strong reason. Like happened to me. I won't go into all that, but the choosing the bright side only means that how do you look at it? Like how you have always the choice to frame things according to your frame of reference. Like whatever I am suggesting, you frame it. You each are framing it in your own head according to your context, conditioning, observation, learnings. So what we all share is the choice of looking at things, how we want to look at it. You can look at the same things and have different opinions. That's what a conversation is basically. And like you can choose the bright side, like you can just choose that. It's not like I'm recommending to choose bright side again. Like sometimes choosing a less bright side is better option than not choosing a bright side. So I will leave up to the listeners exercise what those conditions will be. uh, this we are heading towards the ending. The quest for unifying explanations. uh, this difference between the truth and an explanation. Like I am just this is my interpretation. This is not final word on anything. Truth is context specific. Whatever context we are going through, it be relationship, may it be a job or death of someone, or like normal everyday life. We are confused about some um, eating choice maybe. So truth is context specific. We can't say this is my opinion and this is the truth. Like you have all have to believe it. Like that is the opposite of truth. So it's not like our definition don't matter. It's like we figure it out when we give an explanation for it. So the point is to never let go of your frame of reference, as I have explained. Like we all have our frame of reference. You don't have to let go of it. No one is asking for that. This only works if you are your best critic. So I will explain it. Like it's very simple. Like if you just question yourself enough, like if you ask yourself, "Am I right?" for enough times, so that's how you form a critic of yourself. Like some people can go too far and like just be sad about how bad their logic is. That's not like that's a failure mode. Like you don't have to go into that, but you have your frame of reference and you just feel like I critique my ideas. So I think it's as simple as that and as difficult as that. Uh, so yeah, there is a thing called love yourself. Like whenever we are expressing opinions, like I, I have noticed this thing. Like anyone with a extreme, strong, imposing opinion, they will say like they will have this philosophy of loving yourself a bit too much. Like I have observed this. Not sure like for all the people in the world. Be I will reframe it slightly. Be open to change. Like that is what loving yourself means to me. Like I am here, like I will give myself maybe a score of 4 out of 10 in speaking. So I'm being open to change like 6. Can I get to 6 out of 10 in this moment while doing this? Like I'm not imagining a future where I will slowly go to 6. So like just being open to change and not having a debate on whether I am a good speaker or not endlessly with you guys. So I think that's what loving yourself means to me. What's the point of all this? Again, just to summarize, the point is to strive for unifying perspectives. Do not think in binaries, extremes. Some people call it nuance. So it is as simple as it gets. What does I would like to take some time to explain what unifying perspective means. So everyone says a thing or two like, uh, and like we were discussing veganism, right? So there were perspectives we heard, we shared, and we just discussed it. Like we don't have to make it a fight or something. Like if we really want to understand something, we have to be open and we have to unify perspectives. We have to listen to everybody because when we listen, we improve our explanations and we get to know ourselves better. And it's not necessarily changing your mind. It may mean that you are even more convinced on your application, your explanation. So that only happens when you truly listen to someone. Thank you. If you have any questions, you guys can ask or any thoughts you want to share. Thank you. Yeah, yeah,
And the homeopathic concept that you use is something I like to follow,
yeah.
like the stoic philosophy, right?
Hmm.
It's not to say that homeopathy, the concept is like you have to somewhat like kind of surrender to what is happening.
Yeah,
So basically, homeopathy is like I love whatever is happening. You know something that's going wrong in a life. You have two choices, right? You can either like sit and be depressed about it, or you can be like, what is happening, I love it. But yeah, it gives you like a positive like spin on it. This
yeah,
homeopathy is like paired with another concept called memento mori.
yeah,
It's like remember that like you are gonna die eventually. So there's no point like holding on to every single thing. So you love what is happening and like remember that basically you are like love. So thanks for reminding.
yeah. Thanks for adding that.
Just to add to that concept of visualize about thinking the way. So I think when you exercise freedom, maybe you try to improve the odds odds of something working out.
Yeah,
If things are still may not be in your control, but to go towards the other side, to make that effort and
yeah.
if that turnaround has to happen.
There has to be action when things go like wrong. So there is a agency as she talked about. Like if you live up to God, like I will not do anything, and like amor fati, the love of it. That's just laziness. Like you are lying to yourself, bro. Like you have to take action. So it's not an extreme. Like that's an extreme mode. Like that's we discussed. We don't need to go extreme in any concept. It's about moderation. What is worth? Like it's my opinion only, but yeah.
Awesome. Thank you.
Thanks, guys.